What is the main value the Tallinn Digital Summit creates?
For us as the tactical and operational arm of EU foreign policy with a strong exposure also on digital and cyber issues, this is really the place to be, because here we have bringing together the state actors, private actors. We have the Estonian government clearly taking the lead, but as you also see with the presence of Commissioner Breton, the European Commission is very actively supporting this event. And here for us it really is one of the opportunities to learn, to meet many, of course, European, but also global actors. I was just running downstairs into the UN envoy on cyber issues. So I think here really you have at the moment the people who are at this kind of crossing of state and private in the sector, people meeting, talking, exchanging ideas, learning new things.
What is your main expectation towards the summit?
I'm mainly here to present at one of the panels this afternoon some of the support measures that we are having in place in the Western Balkans. That is where, in a region that is under increasing pressure and threats, notably also on the cyber front, a region which at the same time is getting closer to the EU, where we are trying to support as much as possible also their cybersecurity. So they are meeting the interlocutors from the countries, talking to them, but also presenting jointly what is happening to the audience here. I think we have a very good showcase. That's one part. Another part is really, as I said earlier on, we are trying to meet people who have new ideas, people who have new projects. There are American actors around, there are all kind of international partners, and we are really trying to see what is it that we can do, where we can improve our support to our partners in the EU, but of course also globally.
What are the main opportunities you currently see for foreign policy that would support the EU in terms of its agenda on technology, digitization and democracy?
This is an increasingly complex field, as you can imagine, in the current situation where threats are rather increasing than reducing. And therefore for us it is important that the different elements play hand in hand. And foreign policy, on the one hand, has possibilities by creating fora where we can try to set standards on the future of artificial intelligence, set standards on how to deal with cyber threats, how to deal with all the issues that are at stake. That is for us where foreign policy has a first role to play. On the other hand, the cyber side has elements to support foreign policy, because providing a safe, protected environment is part of where afterwards diplomacy, foreign policy can happen. And finally speaking, all our state actors, as well as our private actors, industry, civil society, whoever you have, need a safe space, a safe cyber space as well, and we are under increasing threats. And that's where these different elements have to play together and can mutually reinforce each other. They need each other, and the situation is probably as tense as it's not been for a long time. Good is that we have a number of strategies also at the EU level in place to work on these issues, and that's where I really hope that also this summit will help us to showcase and to move forward.